Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm cooking up a flat iron steak. This is one of my favorite cuts of beef. It's so underrated. It's full of flavor. It is so versatile. You can do so many different things with it, and it's budget friendly. This is one of your more inexpensive steaks, and I'm not sure why, because it's absolutely delicious. Now, this is super simple to make, and that's one of the reasons why I love it so much. I'm searing this in my cast iron skillet. My beef, it's what's for dinner skillet. Cast iron is your best option when you're searing steaks because it conducts that heat beautifully. And personally, I enjoy a seared steak every bit as much as I do cooked on the grill. Now I've got my skillet heating to medium high. I want it to be smoking hot before we add this steak, so I'm gonna let this do its thing. Now before we add our seasoning, I'm just going to blot this steak with a paper towel. Now look at the marbling on this steak. Oh, it's perfectly beautiful, and it's going to be so tender and delicious. Now you can use just a simple salt and pepper mixture with this, but today I'm going to use this gunpowder seasoning. It's one of my favorites to use with steak, and it sears beautifully. And I am just gonna rub that in on both sides. This isn't all we're going to season this steak with. Stay tuned until the end, and I am going to show you a flavor booster that is out of this world. Now, my skillet is smoking just a little bit, and it's nice and hot. And we're going to dry sear this steak. Just make sure that I get all that good seasoning. I don't want to leave any on my plate. That is just the sound that we want to hear. Now this is going to sear for about 3 minutes on each side. This is a steak that's only about an inch thick, and that's the way most of these are cut. I'm going to cook this to a good medium rare. Now, if you're a little concerned about that, you can always use an instant read thermometer and cook it to your desired doneness. One of the important things is that you let it sit. Leave it alone, and when our time is done, I'm going to flip this and show you how beautiful this steak is going to be. Look at this. It's still got another maybe minute to go, but I wanted you to see how this is making a beautiful crust. The hardest part is leaving it alone. This is just about ready. I checked it with my instant read thermometer, so I know it's going to be perfect. Now, while this is finishing up, I want to tell you what I'm topping this with. This is an herbed butter, and you'll find the recipe in the description. This is some salted butter with a little lime zest, garlic powder, some chopped parsley. You can also use chopped cilantro, whichever you like, and some red pepper flakes. This is going to complement this flat iron steak beautifully. And I think it's ready to remove from the skillet. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is gonna be good. Now, it's important to let this rest. I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little bit of this butter on my steak, about a tablespoon. And I've got a piece of tin foil. And I wanna let this rest for, oh my goodness, a good 5 to 8 minutes before we cut into it. Did I say not messing with it was the hardest part? I think waiting to cut into it is going to be the hardest part. Now for the reveal. Oh my goodness, y'all. See how that herb butter has just melted into it? Oh, my mouth is watering. Oh, I know it's going to be good. Now, look at this. Isn't that perfectly beautiful? Now, the way to serve this is to slice it. Oh, y'all. I cannot wait another minute. I have got to try it. I want to make sure that I get some of that good butter. Y'all, this is so full of flavor and so tender and perfect. Oh my goodness, you have got to try this. Like I said, it's the most underrated steak out there. Just slice one more. Make sure that you slice against the grain. Look at that. It is beautiful. I can hardly wait to eat this. You're a blessing to me. Thanks so much for watching today. Will you like this video and share it with your friends? And make sure you follow me at Kathy's Southern Kitchen on Facebook and YouTube. Well, this is my lunch today. And if Jimmy's lucky, maybe there'll be a few leftovers for him. I'll see you next time. Bye.